Hey guys, Happy New Year to you. We finally made it. 2021, just about done and dusted. Looking to the future. Very excited. We've just moved into the new place. It's been here maybe 2 weeks. It's been wonderful so far. Has everything we need and want. It was a good little trial period, like I've spoken about in previous videos on the acreage property. We saw what we wanted, or what we thought we wanted, tried it all out, tested out them waters, realised that for our kids' sake, our futures, everything else financially, the way the world's going, we just needed to eliminate any overheads that we could. So that's what it come down to really. I'll just shut this battery off because it's buzzing in my ear here. I'll probably just put this overlay as audio, so you might see me, you might not. But yeah, looking to the future. Yeah, first and foremost, that's the main message for this video is franchisee is my brother. He's coming on board come February, rain, hail or shine next year. So everything is in place for that now. Just finalising, finishing off the contract, just so everyone's, like I've spoken about before, everyone's covered, no matter which way you look at it. Just wanted to make sure that the clients aren't going to be let down in any way. Brad won't be let down and I won't be let down. So it's all a learning curve, this next little stage that we're doing for that, which is also very exciting. But it's yeah, obviously a little bit of nerves about that as well, wanting to make sure that everyone is understanding what's about to occur, because it's pretty much that portion of the business that'll be Brad's going forward. But then obviously if anything changes on his end, then they still are under that DPH umbrella and we retain those clients. So if he wants to go out and do his own thing, he can, but he's going to have to build from scratch. The idea of doing this is he's walking into a business that's going to generate over 100 grand in revenue, like gross margins from the get-go. So from the start, it's a really quick head start. So 12 months time, you can do a low doc loan, you can get himself into a home loan before the world turns to crap. That's pretty much where our minds and heads are at with everything going on. It's about setting up ourselves as best we can with all the investments that we've got behind the scenes, and then the business is sort of the bread and butter that pays for all that going forward. So with this little bit of overlay footage, you're just going to see me hedge trimming the front of my property here. So I'll be ripping in, getting it all done as quick as I can, get the lawns done. Enjoy tomorrow and Sunday. Sunday will be a bit of prep work. Where this camera's resting right now is on the Husqvarna, and it's got a flat tyre, so it happened a week prior to finishing up. Got it patched and the patch obviously let go. Waiting for the new year to come on so then the orders can come in, and then I'll replace that tyre, and I've ordered 2, so I've always got a spare. So anything that's I've just done a couple now on a few, so anything that on any mower that I'm destroying or something snapping pretty regularly, depending on the property, we typically don't have that much rough properties, you may as well say. There are a few where there are just certain areas that you cannot see beneath the grass, and every now and again you'll get a bit of wire, bit of a sharp rock, stick, whatever, and that's where we're at with that. So you're just about to hear edges start up here across the road. So it's been a good change for us again, for the kids especially. I'm really happy for them and what they're doing, where they're going to be set up for schooling, as well as my wife having people around her again, and neighbours that are friendly as. Really does create a bit of a community. In saying that, we've got clients that are coming around today for New Year's Eve. That's the type of relationship that we've built with our clientele. It's very humbling, it's very satisfying. Everything that we're doing is creating this little culture around the business. It's just our whole life now is revolving around it. Can't even get any words out. You get a bit emotional talking about it. So we'll leave it at that, guys. I'll try and think of anything going forward, but when I see it, people have asked me, why did you do the franchise option rather than employee option? Many people have asked that question. I'm still going to do employees. There's certain people that just aren't going to be cut out for the business side of things, so employees is the avenue that I want to pursue with that, and those people. Anyone that wants to push it a little bit further and work for themselves 90% of the time, there's going to be some questions obviously, and that's the idea of having a franchise. I'm here as a point of call. Anything that they've got worries about, concerns about, I've lived it, I've done it, I know the ins and outs of the clientele and the type of market we're going for. these are the processes. So that's the idea of having the franchisees coming on. They've got that support 24/7. It's no different to building a business now. I'm just looking at it as, instead of building it up, I tested the waters. Big news about 4-day work week, I'll come back to that. But I'm building it up in a way. I had fun building up my mowing route, and I had 20+ lawns a day, and all that was fun for me. I got that down pat. But then now it's about franchisees coming on board. How many can I get? Is it 10, 20? What do we need to extend this further? So that's the biggest goal now, is how many franchisees can we get on board? Because what I'm seeing is it creates such a lifestyle for people. I want to be able to provide that. Whether it doesn't matter what type of business, I seem to, whether it was pressure cleaning, window cleaning, it wouldn't have mattered what I chose. If I had gone all in on that, the systems are very similar, and it's just figures, it's just day rates, it's really not that complicated. But then it's just the consistency and the quality of work that you need to perform week in, week out, that most people can't. That's fine. And that's the difference between a business that's just comfortable cruising through, getting a case of beer each week, and a business that's building a future for the family and lifelong wealth, I guess, is the goal. So yeah, I can't emphasize that enough. The 4-day work week is huge. That's something I didn't think we'll be into so soon, but the way it's set up now with the limited overheads, I don't need to win any more work, and I'm sweet at 4 days a week. And even with that, it's sort of once a month there'll be a Friday for an acreage that is just monthly. For that acreage, it's just a large full day, top of the range figures type thing, but that's going to incorporate in my diary, and I'll just make that work. The idea is 4 days on, 3 days off. I get that Friday for around the home here every second week. So in between that monthly visit for that client, I'll have my yard sorted here, and we still get a full weekend, like 2 full days. Paperwork's done, business stuff's done, and everything going forward, I can allocate that time a lot easier, a lot better. And if there's ever rain days, then it's I've got a little bit more play that way. Not that I really take rain days, but it's good to have up your sleeve if there's ever a time that you have machinery go down, you go, look, I can pick you up on Friday. It's no big deal. So that's going forward. Eventually it'll be 3. I just don't see myself doing any less than 3. I can't not be busy. Since being here, it's just been a lot of plumbing fix-ups. As when you move into a house, it's typically, you'll find the plumbing, electrical sometimes, but typically it's the plumbing. And luckily I'm a plumber, so I've been fixing that on my break, making sure everything's hunky-dory with that, and then enjoying the pool just about every day, which has been wonderful. So I'll get an overhead shot from the acreage. You would have seen at the beginning of the video with a shot maybe of this property. So you might have already seen it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll hopefully leave it there. Hopefully I'm done the hedge trimming by now. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. If I haven't done the finishing of the hedge trimming, enjoy some music, whatever I find. So, cheers guys, bye bye.